Okay, one more time. Music 110. You know, I wanted to tell you about the 4 magic notes. Do you know that there are 4 notes called the 4 magic notes that you can use to improvise over a whole 12-bar blues scale? You know, I was wondering to myself, I wonder if it's a good idea to be disclosing all these secrets. And I was thinking it over. But as the saying goes, Christmas coming. So, in the spirit of sharing and giving, I'll have to disclose this information. But wait. I'm going to answer another question here that has to do with chords, formation of chords on the scale, and how improvising on the scale works out okay. And if I have time at the end, then I'll give you those magic notes. Okay? Let me put up this chart that I made for you. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus on it. Okay, I hope this is readable. Listen, notice. What is a chord? Well, a chord is a formulation of 3 notes sounded, or 3 or more notes sounded at the same time. And the usual way that chords are created is by doing what is called stacking thirds. So that if you wrote out the scale of a key, and I like to use C in these demonstrations because we don't have to be dealing with all these sharps and flats. But if you wrote out then the C scale and numbered them, right? Starting from 1, of course. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You could go 12, 13, 14, go along as far as you like. If you begin to stack thirds on any note, you end up creating a triad chord. Of course, if you go further than 3 notes, then it's not a triad chord anymore. But let's take a look. If you go C, E, G, C, E, G, you have a chord, and of course that is the C major chord. If you go D, F, A, you have another chord that happens to be D minor. But you can stack any three chords, any 3 notes, one on top of the other, and arrive at a triad chord, which would be a natural chord, a natural chord formed on the scale. Now this is very important to inculcate. Let me explain. If you have a chord that is formed on the scale, and you are improvising, it doesn't make any difference what the chord is on the scale. The notes that you are going to use, so long as you are using normal and natural scale tones, everything is going to harmonize. The natural notes of the scale are going to harmonize with the natural notes of the chord, so you don't have a problem. Alright, let me make a slight deviation here before it slips me. If you carried the stacking procedure further, and you went C, E, G, B, like that, C, E, G, B, you now have a new chord. And of course every chord has a name. And because the chords have numbers, you can quite easily figure out what the name of the chord is. See, C, E, G, B would give you a chord called C major 7. And if you went up C, E, G, B, D, see, D is the ninth note. Okay, it's the second note here, but it's the ninth note if you go past the octave, right? If you went C, E, G, B, D, you will get a chord called C9. Now, if you took the minor chord and you went C, E, G, B, beg your pardon, C, E, G, I can't read my own handwriting. If you went E, G, B, D, you would have a chord called E minor 7th. And if you went one more, and you went E, G, B, D, F, you have a chord called E minor 7 flat 9. Right? Now, how are these extended chords handy? Well, what you can do is when you're improvising, and you are improvising over the particular chord. If the chord, let's say, on the song was, let's use the easy word, C. Instead of just playing C, E, G, you might prefer to play C, E, G, B, D. Okay, if you're playing a solo instrument, a single note instrument like a harmonica or a trumpet or a clarinet or a steel pan or something like that, you see, to improvise on the chord tones is an easy way to get going. But here's a trick. What you can do is you can experiment with sharpening or flattening some of the notes of the chord. So that instead of playing C, E, G, B, D, you might play C, E, G, B flat, D sharp, or something like that, you see, and make your improvising song more interesting. Bearing in mind that as soon as you begin to go outside the scale tones of the chord, you got to tread carefully. Let me explain that to you here fast. If you take the chord of E minor, E, G, B, D, F, if you extend it, those are all natural notes of the scale. But suppose the chord was E7. E7 is, the notes of E7 are E, G sharp, B, and D. So right away you have G sharp, which is not a note in a natural note in the scale. Or if you took the chord B7, which would be B, E flat, F sharp, A, you have there right away E flat and F sharp, which are not natural notes of the scale, and so therefore, what are you going to do with them? If that chord came up in the song, then you're going to start to get into some trouble if you don't be careful, because if you played A and B flat at the same time, those two notes they do what you call a clash. All right, look, time is getting up. All the other things that I want to tell you, I'm going to have to put on the notes. But this will give you a little idea about how chords are formed, and the important thing is this. The notes of the scale are called the natural notes of the scale, and the chords that are formed by stacking notes on the natural notes of the scale, all of the chords are harmonious with the natural chords then are harmonious with the natural notes of the scale. Right? So that is the first important thing to make a note of and understand. Now my time is up. I got only about a minute left, I believe. So I'm shutting down here. I'm putting all the stuff that you need in the notes in the margin. Look up at your top right hand corner, see more information in blue, and click on it. And then I'll come back now with another video, Music 111, and give you all of the secrets concerning the magic notes. So stay tuned, my friend, and let us meet in a moment over at 111. Okay? Take it easy. Over and out.